Today on All Things 80s, we've got the Ewoks cartoon figures. Welcome back to All Things 80s. Now, continuing the theme of looking at the price of the most expensive Star Wars figures, we're going to take a very quick look at the Ewoks figures. And when I say a quick look, it's because there are only 6 figures. Not 6 figures in dollars, 6 action figures. So without further ado, let's take a look at these monstrosities and see how much it's going to cost to assemble the best complete collection. Okay, so the Ewoks figures. Now, at first glance, I can tell that this line of figures was definitely aimed at younger children. Obviously, the cartoon itself was very much for children, and that theme has carried on into the figures. So the first one we have is a character called Duloc Scout, and as we can see, the card itself is something that no 10-year-old boy would have ever thought about purchasing, I don't think. I just don't like it one bit. The card back is in reasonably good condition. It is punched. Now we can see here this one has been affected by the yellowing. Now the coins are in fact bronze coloured, but you can see where the bubble meets the word Ewoks, how yellow that has turned. The character or the figure itself is just awful looking. I can see he has articulated legs, but I believe, now don't quote me on this, but I believe the arms are not articulated. But either way, $350 for the brand new mint on card. So compared to the regular Star Wars line, this is quite cheap. This next character is Duloc Shaman. Shaymin, sorry. Anyway, $380, and it is inside a sealed bag to keep it protected, but it's unpunched. I think that's like a price sticker that's stuck on that. Not as badly yellowed, certainly, but in terms of action figures, it's truly awful. But anyway, moving on. This is King Corniche, unpunched. Slightly yellowed, but not too bad, unpunched. Terrible artwork in my opinion, but again, it was aimed at young children, like very young children, so it's not for me to sort of deny a child something that's very childlike. But again, it's a horrible figure. But this one is $350. Now Logray, who we did have in the original Kenner Return of the Jedi line, this one is coming in at $445. Actually not yellowed at all. Card a little bit worn, punched, price sticker. I can see that one time it sold for $199. Nothing else I can say on that really. Next up, we have Urga Lady Corniche. What a name. $185. Extremely yellow, bit creased. Price tag. Cannot see a price on that, but I really don't care. Again, just horrible, horrible looking figures. I mean, as with the droids cartoon, I've never seen an Ewoks cartoon, and I have no desire to either, so whatever. And finally, Wicked Warwick. Probably the figure that I class as the worst ever in the Star Wars line, and this one for $475 really is equally as bad. At least it's nice and clear, this bubble. A bit of creasing on the card, it is unpunched. And this is the most expensive one we've looked at, and it's not graded. Interesting. But yeah, I mean, I always complained that when you took the hood off the Star Wars line Ewoks, they look like little teddy bears. Well, this one is certainly not disguising the fact that this is a little 2-inch tall teddy bear. So I mentioned it earlier in this video, but I really could not see any 10 to 12-year-old boys having any interest whatsoever in Ewoks. And certainly in my case, by the time these would have been released, I was well done with Star Wars. I'd moved on to Action Force and Mask by this point, which were real boys' toys. This is very much a small child's toy. And you know what? Fair enough, good luck to them. If it got them into Star Wars, then that's always a good thing. But there we go, that was the 6 Ewoks figures. So without question, those 6 figures have to be the worst Star Wars related items that Kenner ever produced. But the good news is that if you do want to have a complete set of 6 Ewoks figures mint on card, it's only going to cost you $2,185. Quite frankly, I wouldn't go near these figures, but that's just me. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that very quick video for you, and big thank you to the Patreons. You guys are wonderful. Please like this video, please subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more videos from All Things 80s.